If I can get 3 people to each remove one pie chart from their dissertation, I would have served a higher purpose. Hi everyone, I'm Karen, and today we're going to be talking about demographic tables or sample characteristic tables. Firstly, what is a demographics table? It is a table that goes usually in your results section, which showcases your sample's demographics. Wow! Humans vary in a lot of very interesting ways, and if they are a part of your sample, it is useful for your reader to know how they vary so they can kind of judge the outcomes of your results. Key characteristics that are typically measured include gender, age, marital status, economic status, either measured by individual or household income, and many other things as well. Some of the characteristics that you measure and display may be specific to your research question or your field. If you're doing medical research, you may want to showcase people's diabetes status, for instance. If you're doing research on the good people of Middle Earth as to how they feel about Lord Sauron, it might be worth knowing whether these people are orcs, humans, elves, or hobbits. So where does this go in your publication or dissertation or paper? It's usually one of the first sections in your quantitative results chapter and kind of allows the reader to get some idea of the context behind the results that follow. Some people may decide to put it into their methodology chapter, but this is far more rare. So what does the demographics table look like? Many of the characteristics that we measure for demographic purposes are typically categorical in nature. As a result, in the table, you will have a column for the various characteristics or variables that you're looking at, another column that showcases the different groups that comprise those different characteristics, as well as an N or frequency column and a percentage column. Of course, it is possible to have scaled variables as well, such as age, in which case you might have a mean and standard deviation column as well. It is super easy to make these tables in Google Sheets or Excel, and luckily for you, I have a template that I'm going to be linking down below that you can use and modify to create your own demographics table with your own statistics. If you're needing a little bit of a demographic descriptive statistics lesson, let me know in the comments below. You will also see in this template a second example of a demographics table, this one which is more of a comparative demographics table. This is useful for, say, if you're doing experimental or quasi-experimental groups and you're wanting to showcase the demographics of 2 or more groups, such as your control and your intervention group. So why this table? Presenting all of your demographic information in one table is far neater than having a bunch of bar charts and pie charts, each showing one characteristic that is relevant to your sample. In fact, if I can get 3 people to each remove one pie chart from their dissertation, I would have served a higher purpose. Secondly, these tables give your readers and you an opportunity to critically evaluate how your sample's characteristics may impact the results that follow. Is your sample balanced? Is your sample representative of the broader population? Even if not, you can use this information in your discussion chapter to either highlight the limitations of your research or advocate for your research outcomes. I hope you found this video useful. Please like, follow, engage, and do what you do for any other content creators. And if you did take a pie chart out of your dissertation or publication, please let me know in the comments. It would brighten my day.